Hello everyone. So today's video I am going to speak about one of the hormones in our body. Oh, let me just hold this phone here properly so you can actually see myself. So today I'm going to talk about one of the hormones that are essential to getting a good night's sleep. And what is this hormone, you might be wondering? Well, it is melatonin. And I'm sure most of you have heard of melatonin, but I want to spend this video kind of educating you a little bit about its importance, how you can produce it naturally, how you may be inadvertently blocking it, and just kind of why it's such an awesome hormone that we want to make sure that we get into our life every single day for a good night's sleep and so many other benefits. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Krista. I'm the founder of the Sleep Better Tonight Method, which is a sleep program that I designed specifically for middle-aged women. I would say women that are in perimenopause and menopause. That's who I like to specialize with. And those are the women that I like to help. So what is melatonin? Well, I'll just start at the beginning. So melatonin is a hormone that I mentioned earlier, which is produced in your pineal gland. And that it's produced every day when the sun goes down and the moon comes up. So melatonin is crucial for getting a good night's sleep and to be able to stay asleep. So you don't wake up in that lovely kind of 1 to 3 a.m. night after night wondering why you can't sleep through the night. So melatonin, it has receptors in your retina, in your eyes, but also in your body as well too. So it is actually kind of quite amazing. So what do we do with melatonin? So melatonin, like I said, is produced in your body. So I like to think of melatonin like the moon and cortisol, which is another hormone in our body, like the sun. So melatonin will rise when dusk sets in and the daylight starts to kind of slow down a little bit too. So how do we make melatonin in our body? Well, one of the most easy ways you can do this is to have a regular sleep-wake cycle. All right. Our body craves routine and it craves the same bedtime. So if you're going to bed at random times every single night, you're going to confuse your body. And a confused body does not know when it should be falling asleep and when it should be waking up. So set a regular bedtime and really try to be consistent with that night after night, including the weekends as well too. And that's one easy thing that you can do starting today. One other thing you can do to produce more melatonin in your body is to make sure that your room is dark. And I mean dark, like really dark. Most bedrooms are too light, and this is impairing your body's ability to produce melatonin. If you turn off your lights tonight in bed, or you happen to wake up in the middle of the night, I want you to reach your hand up and actually look at it. If you can see your hand and your fingers, your room is definitely too light, and this is not what we want. I want your room to be really dark. So you might have to be mindful about the blinds that you have in your room. And if you have big gaps, it might be worth investing in a good pair, depending on how big your room is, getting blackout shades to make your room really dark, especially if you live in an area where there's lots of outdoor lights or your neighbors that have bright lights. You really want to make sure your room's dark. If this is not in your budget right now, that is okay. I understand. There's a million other places we can spend our money. Then maybe invest, and these are really cheap, and a sleep mask. That's something that can be bought, well, I'd say anywhere, but I guess you can't, it's not anywhere right now, but hopefully soon you'll be able to buy that anywhere, and just get a sleep mask. Again, that's gonna kind of block that light from your eyes and tell your body that it is indeed nighttime and it's ready for bed. All right. One other easy sleep, I don't even think it's a hack, but again, your body wants a cool body temperature. So when your body is quite warm in the middle of the night, it will wake you up. This is a bit of a stress on the body. So making sure your room is nice and cool. So for my American friends, this might be 65 degrees Fahrenheit, Canadian, 18 degrees Celsius. Again, we want it to be cool, all right? I specialize with middle-aged women, and we might be having temperature changes already. So maybe have a fan next to your bed. and that might help to keep you cool and to keep your body's internal body temperature cool as well too. I have my window open, which is right next to my bed night after night, and I love the feeling of fresh air hitting my body and listening to the birds early in the morning. So again, maybe you have a window open, whatever works. Just make sure that your body stays cool when you go to sleep and throughout the night. And this is kind of, one of those easy things that you can do as well too. All right, so melatonin really is helpful in regulating your circadian rhythm. And your circadian rhythm is your body's 24-hour clock, which regulates your sleep-wake cycle. It also regulates your hunger patterns, your energy levels, your bowel movements, and so many other things. Also even menstrual cycles as well too. So melatonin does amazing things, and that's why we want to really have a healthy circadian rhythm to allow our body to fall asleep. And I will also say one other quick fact about melatonin, which many women will find helpful, is it's also an antioxidant. It's protective with breast health as well too. Studies show that for women that are diagnosed with breast cancer, they tend to have lower melatonin levels. So making sure your body is producing melatonin on its own is quite helpful. So it's an antioxidant. It's also wonderful for your immune system, which is of course of utmost importance right now too. So really make sure you're doing everything in your power to make your body a melatonin making machine, because it really does make a big difference, and your body will thank you. So I don't want to go on too long, but I hope this is helpful. And just so you understand the importance of melatonin and how you can make it naturally in your body. And one of the biggest inhibitors I will find that is blocking your melatonin, which I see over and over and over again, and yes, I'm going to say it, is get off your screens. If you're struggling to fall asleep at night and you're scrolling in your phone or tablet or whatever it may be, make sure you get off your phone before bed, 1 to 2 hours, and you will probably notice a big difference as well. Also turn off your overhead lights. All right, in your bedroom, just have a bedside lamp on if need be. All right, so feel free to reach out if you have any other questions about melatonin. I would love to hear from you, and there's so much more I could talk about, but I'm trying to break this down into bite-sized pieces for you. So do your best working at your melatonin, which is gonna help to reset your circadian rhythm. When you have a healthy circadian rhythm, this is gonna help you be able to fall asleep and stay asleep so that you can live your best life and you can function and enjoy your life and do all those things that you dream and want to do. All right, so anyway, I hope this is helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you have any questions or want to chat, you can certainly reach out. All right, bye everyone.